In today's video, it's part 4 of the big scale 1:8 Celica build, and it's nothing but engines and bombshells like this. I don't watch TV generally, I watch a bit of YouTube. Recently I've been watching, don't tell anyone, recently I've been watching Moonlighting from the mid-80s, and it's really getting me some nostalgia kicks, I tell you. Amazing. Yeah, so strap yourselves in. Hey, g'day everyone, this is Daniel O'Grady, hope you are doing well, and today it's part 4, I believe, of the 1:8 Toyota Celica liftback build, and I've got volume number 9, volume 10, volume 11, and volume 12, so we're going to continue some work on the engine, which is very, very exciting. I believe we're going to work on the carburettors and a few other things like that, and let's just see what we have so far. We've got the block. We've got our double overhead cam head on that. That is pretty cool. There's that one there. And the front, which we made earlier. That's pretty cool. The bumper, the radiator, and 2 wheels. And I think we're going to do some more work on a wheel today as well. So that's where we're at. Yeah, so absolutely no messing around today. I'm just going to get straight in it. But let's check out the parts that we have here in a bit more detail. Cut the bags open, etc. So, number 9, we've got the oil pan, the sump pan. We've got a few plates and parts for the engine, oil filter by the looks. 10, we've got the exhaust manifold. Looks to be the some carburetor linkages, another manifold, tire parts, twin carburettors, and the airbox. So that's pretty cool. Let's bust a few of these open. I wonder if I have a knife handy. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Right here. And there's our engine block. Something to look at. Okay, let's start with number 9. Now, I did skip showing you the magazine, because in addition to instructions, there would be... That's for me, of course. Oh, they're going to talk about the black Celica. Of course, I did a video around about Christmas time, I think it was. Very, very special car. Isuzu Gemini. Of course, it may look like an Opel Kadett, but that's interesting, and then that's about it. So anyway, the instructions are for me, and let's get this going. Okay. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Okay, so we're going to have to glue the sump onto our block. It makes a whole lot of sense, and it's shaped very, very nicely. There's no way even I could mess this up. Okay, so I'm going to have to put a bit of glue on that, which is also handy. Jeez, and already I've got to stop for a coffee break. Still a bit hot, actually. Anyway, so number 1, we are going to glue this sump on. Let's test fit. Okay. I'm happy enough with that. Not enough test fitting going on for my liking. Oh, again, that nostalgic whiff of this Tamiya glue is outstanding. Not that I... occasionally, I do promote the bad habit of that. So there you go. That's the sump on. And that's now not going to sit. I need like another 1:8 engine stand. That would be awesome if I had that. So now let's move on to the oil filter. That would be in this bag here. Now I'm so glad that these are like little sealing bags from the ceiling. And well, whatever. That glue again, I think, but this one doesn't have sticky tape, getting in the way, so that's pretty cool. I'll open them both now. And everyone who joined me in my live video last night, thank you so much, where I of course told everyone about my exciting news about the Aussies or Works WasabiCars collaboration. So awesome, I just can't wait. Sorry. The whole cup is hot. Ouch. Okay, so we've got this part here. I'm calling that a part. Oh wow, is that loose? Or did that... That looks... What? That's lame. Don't know if you can see that there, but there is quite a gap here. So it would appear like it's accidentally in place and that I should pull it apart, re-glue it, but that is bizarre. But looking at the instructions, it's one part, and yet that is a bit rough. Disappointing. And that appears to just slide on very, very simply. So let us just do that. But anyway, demerit point for build quality, Hachette. If that's even your real name. Do I need to score? Do you ever do that? Do you score the contact points? Oh, the smell. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty... It's a tight fit, is what I'm saying. So it's not like it's going to like drop off. And it's going to be a stationary model. But, yeah. That's not going anywhere. That is not going anywhere. But anyway, there is that. And then also we've got a cover here. And we'll get to the dipstick and whatnot. Engine hooks, interesting. If I put that... and that's wrong. Okay, so yeah, they are indeed shaped a particular way so as a numpty won't make that error. So everyone, lockdown must be ending for all of us, I think. Or eased, so I just wonder what you're looking forward to. What are you looking forward to? This is the interactive segment. Me, NRL, the Australian Rugby League season, I think is back on track in a few... is it the 28th, sorry? So that is something I'm indeed looking forward to. And it's just one of my only true escapes, really. I don't watch TV generally. I watch a bit of YouTube. Recently, I've been watching... don't tell anyone. Recently, I've been watching Moonlighting from the mid-80s. And it's really getting me some nostalgia kicks, I tell you. Amazing. Now, I'm also looking at where this oil filter was going to go into the block there. And I should indeed be putting that in. It looks like it's going to go okay. So let us pop that in too. Yeah, so anyway, I'll spare you the play-by-play of what's happening in the Moonlighting episodes. And yeah, I'm not really sure if it's aged so well. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. Okay, that went pretty smoothly. I'm happy to report. I just used the edge of my desk, put the wood tabletop in a particular way, and it went straight up flush against it very, very nicely. So there you go. But still, there is that gap that I mentioned earlier, which is a bit odd, I'm going to say. So next, our engine hooks. There are two. Are they identical? They are not identical. And it appears that the front one is that one, and the rear one is that one. And who am I to argue? Is that going to go there? Doesn't feel like it. Really doesn't feel like it at all. I got no confidence in that. How about this one? Oh, okay. That one is fitting on very, very snug. This one points to the back. That's okay. No, I'm not feeling it. Okay, now the instructions showed this hook in two different places. I swear. Now, I'm not going to do any cool editing to show you exactly what I mean because let's just move on. But anyway, the hooks are clearly different. The base of the hook is it's like a triangular shape there. Clearly, it shows it at the front in one and on the back in the other. That is ordinary. Oh, gee whiz. People. Okay, that's the second demerit to Hachette. Next is the dipstick, which is me for buying it, I suspect. There's that, and I'm thinking it's going to go there. There's a nice little hole there, and let's just test fit. That would suggest it's good. I think we're good. Oh, I'll tell you what, it is warming up, is it not? I have to close all windows and doors so I can get less outside noise. But it makes the room rather hot, to be honest. Okay. And there you have it. That is installment number 9. Installment number 9 is done. Moving on to 10. And let's just also see what they're going to bust out in this installment. Talking about the racing Celicas. Racing jacket, that's the little sunglasses. Headlight covers. Oh, the Subaru 1000. Cool. That's all. Okay. But anyway, for me, we've got the exhaust manifold. So let's just check those out. Installment number 10. This one here. And let us put our engine over here. I totally made a massive mistake with the engine. I said it was the wrong engine in the last thing, and a few kind people explained it to me that the engine, which engine was in it. So that was good. What did I call it? I called it a 2TG, but it's an 18RG. Not a 1600 or 2000. No. Or is it 1968? Capacity. In cc's. Okay, now this looks to be a no glue application of the exhaust manifold. No glue. Yep, I'm double checking the instructions. No glue, no glue. Mostly no glue here. That's very, very interesting. Oops, dipstick. Talking to myself then. That's still a bit delicate, let's say. Anyway, exhaust manifold right there. Now let's not mess this up. Are you kidding me? Okay. Dipstick. Okay, interesting. So I have applied no glue. Yep, okay, I'm just double checking. Measure twice, cut once. Clickety click. 2 clicks. And the dipstick handle is right up against the manifold, which is fine if you're a 1:8 person, but you could burn your fingers on that. Okay, so there's that. Get you out the way. And next is this one here. That's gonna put our, we're gonna connect our carburettors onto that one. Now that should be rather straightforward. Okay, that was less than pleasant. I really had to put my back into that one. I took the exhaust manifold off once again. I was careful not to snap my dipstick. Not a euphemism. But now it's sitting far more flush against the head. But that was a bit tricky. That was, yeah. But anyway, I mean, the good thing is it's looking like it's in the right spot and probably not going to move. So that's what we want, right? So next we've got this here. It's described as Manifold Parts. Okay, that's looking okay. It's looking okay. Acceptable within tolerance. There's that one. Okay. So next, intake manifold hoses. Okay. Now what's that one? That's interesting. Goes from thin. That's going to just flop over there like that. Anyway, that's going to go there. Kablamo. There we go. That is acceptable. So yeah, then there's that. No doubt we're going to plug you into something a little later. Starter motor. This should be one of the more straightforward parts to go in. I can totally see that. And we're going to need glue. Just as I should have glued that hose, but didn't. Anyway. Ah, that smell gets me every time. And now this part here, although I do have to connect by the looks of it. Are you all kidding me? What a fiddly little piece. It's just saying that we're not going to assemble it like to the engine at the second. We're just gonna hang 10 with that one. Hang 5. Okay, and moving on to issue 11, issue 12, tire parts, carburetors. I'm just gonna do these both together. Makes a whole lot of sense. And hopefully this is gonna be nice and smooth, and we can all go home at the end of the day with smiles on our faces. There's that, the carburetor. Nice, that's very cool. Oops, and I think my kid just arrived downstairs. So my younger son is a junior high school student, and I think he's back from school. Okay, what do we got? The tire. I'm gonna spare you the tire. That's the inner section that goes in there. I've showed that before, so let's just put that aside. I got some screws for our carburetors. Oddly, one carburetor comes in a packet, one doesn't. And there's our air box. Yeah, okay, it's good. I'm liking it. Let's get our screws out. And now this one, again, it's sealed and it's got a bit of sticky tape. A bit odd. Lots of placky bags, which is not cool. Now, one thing I want to get out of the way is this little plate here. It goes on the engine. I'm thinking down there. Now, you're telling me that goes in? Yep, I'm just double checking. Well, that's an interesting thing. Okay. Who am I to question? Let's just leave that there. And let's assemble a carburetor. And I just want to see if these are identical. They appear to be. There shouldn't be any drama if I were to mix these up. However, bam, bam. Let's get the overkill screwdriver. I will be careful, I promise. There we go, 2 carburetors, looking good. Yep, they should be identical. Boom, boom, shake the room. So that's 11 and the last one is 12, and let me just figure this out. The carburetors are going to go onto the engine with the airbox, and then the tire, which I'm going to skip. Yep, that is straightforward, people. You would think. Okay, so first, the engine accepts the carburetors with no glue. Okay, clicks into place with no glue. Just strikes me. It seems arbitrary. Some are glued, some aren't. Some things, yeah. And then the airbox. Kablamo, people. Look at that. That is looking cool. Now my fingers have been all over this thing. Like if I painted it and I don't know. It just could be a real mess. But anyway, there we go. So we've got our engine. Let's nail that down. We've got the tyre, which I'll do by myself. We've got this part here. We've got some spare screws. And there you have it. Today's effort. So everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time with the next installment. And of course, there's always videos on Saturday. Do check it out. And other than that, I'm just going to leave it there. Take it easy and goodbye.